Good morning. It is now 7:40. Do you need a mortgage? Well, guess what? Volunteer Home Mortgage is here for you 7 days a week. Jerry and her expert team are ready to help you out. So you can give them a call today, 865-238-7500, or visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. And they've got a lot of beneficial answers for you if you're looking for a mortgage this morning. Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's like the old Britney song. Oops, I did it again. Whoopsies. But that's okay. Zero stress, right? Zero stress. Here we are together again this morning. Good morning, Linda, Debbie, and Missy joining on the chat this morning. Glad you all could join me. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind. One of those days I actually got, all day yesterday I told my wife, I was like, I just don't feel right. I don't know if it's allergies or allergies out there. So I don't know. My body was just like, yeah. Like when you're starting to get sick or something like that and you're like just not feeling great, but you're not sick yet. That's kind of how I was feeling yesterday. And lo and behold, I guess maybe it was just I needed a bunch of sleep. But anyways, I digress. Here we are together again this morning, so we move right along. Let's go ahead and take you outside. I'll show you what it looks like again from downtown Clinton. This is Anderson County, and a beautiful sunrise taking shape. Good morning, Judy. How are you this morning? So a nice, gorgeous start to the day. Just one more day, my friends. Just one more day before the heat really starts to give way to some slightly cooler temperatures. And that is going to feel amazing. So hopefully you get a chance on maybe Saturday or Sunday morning to check in with the morning update and grab yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy the nice, comfortable weather, because that's exactly what we will be experiencing. All right. So I just sent out a push alert for anybody that wants to join in on the app itself. Of course, for those of you on social media, you are here with me this morning. All right, so let's talk about temperatures yesterday. Let's see if I can get the right camera up here. All right, so we actually topped out at 93 degrees yesterday. So I was forecasting 95. It was expected to be one of the hottest days, although we did have some a little bit more cloud coverage and some showers early on. So we didn't quite make it to 95 yesterday. And I had about a 40% chance of rain. We saw probably about a 20 to 30% chance of rain yesterday. Today's going to be another hot day. Going to go back into the mid-90s here this afternoon. Should have a little bit better coverage of rainfall, especially across the mountain counties. I think the mountain counties, if you have plans to be up in the national park, something to keep in mind. We have heat advisories still taking place thanks to this ridge of high pressure that's continuing to dominate the weather pattern. Good morning, Carcane. How are you this morning? What's up, Brent? Got Patrick and Laura and Tom and Tyler. So maybe 7:30 is a good time to start, huh? Got some newbies on here that aren't typically on at 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, so high pressure is the name of the game in the upper parts of the atmosphere. That's what's bringing us the heat. And so we do have excessive heat warnings, heat advisories painted across our entire region. Here in East Tennessee, we have another heat advisory. This actually runs until 7 o'clock tonight, so don't mind the banner there. This runs until 7 o'clock here tonight. For the Central and Southern Valley. And so, we are talking about the excessive heat indices pushing close to 105, if not over 105 degrees again today. The Weather Prediction Center has also issued a level 1 risk for some flash flood concerns. And that's due to the fact that we have another water-loaded atmosphere. PWAT values are going to be pushing close to about 2. And so that lets us know that we'll get heavy rain with any of the storms that do fire up. Now, does everybody get the rain? No, not everyone gets the rain, but watch the mountain counties. So again, if you're going to be across the mountain counties from Polk County all the way up into, say, Carter County, you have a better chance for rain. That's 3 o'clock today, and right along the spine of the Appalachians and over into North Carolina, spilling over onto the Tennessee side. That's where we're going to see some heavier rain. That's going to lead to the potential for some localized flash flooding concerns because it's just going to be such a heavy rain event in isolated locations. And even as we get into the evening commute and dinner time, some may be dealing with some rain showers. But again, as I mentioned, not everyone gets the rainfall for the day today. So that's good news. Good morning, Sandra. How are you this morning? Good morning from Powell, she says. Powell, Tennessee. Love it. Glad you could join us this morning. So temperatures this morning, speaking of which, are in the 70s. It's warm. Oak Ridge is coming in at 77, thanks in Chattanooga, as well as Spring City's also at 77. 72 in Tri-Cities and 74 in Fentress County. By lunchtime, we're going to be in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, so it is definitely going to still be on the hot side. As we mentioned, we have that heat advisory with air temperatures topping out in the low to mid 90s, but those heat index values in the low 100s. So you can really see where the darker shades of reds are from Knox County south towards Chattanooga, and that's where we have that heat advisory taking shape this morning. On the big picture, we'll take you through tomorrow because we have elevated rain chances tomorrow and Friday. Probably bring us better coverage of rain, have some energy in the atmosphere spilling on into the area, and that's going to increase our chances for showers and thunderstorms. I would say probably across the valley and mountain counties, tomorrow is going to be the best location for some heavier rain showers. And again, we do have and will continue to have high precipitable waters. Therefore, any of these showers and storms that fire up are going to produce really heavy rainfall. That could lead to some localized flooding and flash flooding concerns. Now, the rain chances continue to stay on the elevated side for our Friday, but a frontal boundary is expected to swing through, and that's going to drop our humidity. That's going to drop our PWAT values down to about a 1.3. And so we're going to get rid of those gully washers, and I do think that just we'll see some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. That's probably the case for this weekend, but don't cancel any outdoor plans at all. Let's see. Anyways, all right, so rainfall outlook all the way through Friday. We're going to actually start to see a better accumulating rain showers. You can see the mountain counties are going to get the majority of the rain. When you look at your 7-day rainfall outlook, we're still looking at the potential. Let me go back to that for a second. Still looking at the potential for maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall area wide. So that would be good news. We desperately need it terribly bad. We also are talking about those lower dew points, and so it's going to be really comfortable. So Sunday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning, Monday night, Tuesday morning are all going to feel amazing to get the day started or to end the day if you want to sit on the back patio because the air is going to dry out, and that's going to allow for that comfortable factor to really increase around the area. All right, so your 7-day forecast, we'll get rid of the 90s. How about let's say hi to some 80s. 80s are in the forecast here, and that's going to feel amazing. So average to below average temperatures are headed into the first week of August, which is just mind-blowing. But it's been hot. It's been a hot July. We've had above average to above average temperatures the entire month. And we've only had, I think, like 2 days of average temperatures. That's it, the entire month of July. So it's been incredibly hot. Heat index values go away. Yay, heat index values go away. So for those that work outside, not nearly as intense into the weekend and the start of next week. And you can see that little bubble of some average temperatures, but we may start to trend a little bit above average when it comes to temperatures anyways, as we get into maybe the second week of August. Let's see. Glenn says, does August 5th look like anything bad? I've been hearing that it could be a severe weather day. So not necessarily. Could it potentially be a severe weather day? Yeah, it could. Got a cold front on the way, and that could help to bring us a little bit more shear in the atmosphere. So the wind's turning, changing speed and direction with height. And so whenever you get a little bit more shear in the atmosphere, we have a better potential for seeing some strong thunderstorms. But at this point of the game, nothing majorly organized, which is great news to pass along. So, but I'll keep you posted on anything that does change or, of course, become maybe a little bit more of a severe weather day. You know, I'll be right here for you and keep you posted every day with all East Tennessee weather platforms. See you on the ground, Dutch. I don't know what that means. Jazz music. All right, let's talk about those national holidays, shall we? We'll take it back outside, show you what it looks like at KMNV. This is Monroe County Airport in Madisonville. And a nice start to the day there. So, of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events here today. So, happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday. Hopefully, you can make it a great day. I can't believe my baby starts middle school on Tuesday. I know, it's crazy. School starts right around the corner. It's National Climb a Mountain Day. Today seems like a perfect day to go hike Mount LeConte. Although you better get going because we're talking about showers and thunderstorms, and you don't want to be caught up on top of the mountains when those storms fire up. You want to be down off the mountains for sure. But today is National Climb a Mountain Day. Good day to do so. Beat the heat. Head up to the high country. It's National Whistleblower Day. Uh-oh. We got National Whistleblower Day. It's National Father-in-Law Day. All right, big shout-outs to all the father-in-laws. That's the wrong one. Big shout-out to my father-in-law. And I'll give a big shout-out to my dad from my wife because that's her father-in-law. It's National Cheesecake Day. That's my favorite. A strawberry cheesecake, a raspberry cheesecake, ooh, a cinnamon swirl cheesecake, ooh, that just, it sounds so good. Cheesecake is probably one of my favorites. If I was to eat any sort of cake at all, cheesecake is definitely the one I am going to eat. All right, let's see if we got any great photos to share with you this morning. We do have a couple good photos, so we'll go get to work with that. Here's a nice shot of a double rainbow. There's a double rainbow. This is coming in from Kathy Collins. Kathy says a double rainbow over Rutledge, Tennessee, and this was last night. Cool view of the sun setting, of a sideways sun setting. Not a sideways sun setting anymore, is it? So this photo is coming in from Adam Seymour from Gibbs High School 729, he said. And here's another great sunset photo. Love these sunset photos. And this one also is coming in from Pat Pierce. Sunrise over Seymour, she says. And we've got a good one from Autopilot. Cool little ominous looking sky. Nice little glow in the sky as well from Otto. So Otto, that's down into the Chattanooga area. And we've got a great one showing some, these God's rays, if you will. I was going to show up sideways. I don't know why those keep showing up sideways. There we go. How about that one? That one's coming in from Lisa Gibson, sharing that one this morning. So Lisa, big shout out to everybody who shared photos through Witcher's Pictures. Great little views there. Awesome stuff right there. All right. It is now 7:52. The morning is cruising right along. That's what happens when you're running late, huh? Bad Sunday morning is going to be nice. What about Saturday morning? I think both mornings will be nice. I think Sunday morning is going to be a lot more comfortable because the air is going to be drying out throughout the day on Saturday. Brent loves cheesecake. Who doesn't like cheesecake? I mean, my goodness gracious. I'll be in the Madisonville Airport Labor Day weekend for the Hot Air Balloon Festival. Nice. So if you're looking for something to do, keep us posted on that one, Felicia. Please do. Blueberry cheesecake up on the mountain with the fill. I don't even know what the fill is. Morning, Renee says, you're on my time now. Well, I like this time better anyways. I'm back and forth. What's the right thing to do? Are we doing 6 a.m. or are we doing 7 a.m.? Heck, are we going to do 8 a.m. for live updates? We do that over the weekend. Seems to be better. Got some iced coffee this morning, by the way. All right, if you're joining on the app itself, I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel, and you'll get your forecast updated from yours truly here in just a moment. I have already updated the daily forecast weather update there that you can check out or go back and watch the replay of this live weather update. But I do appreciate you joining me here on this Wednesday morning. It's the 30th day of July. One more day of the month, and then we're heading into the month of August, which appears that it is going to be a lot more comfortable and cooler, at least to start the month. It'd be nice if it could stay that way all month long, right? All right, my friends, have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. I'll see you back here tomorrow.